Hello folks, welcome back to Outdoors with Bud. I'm your host, Bud Fields. Hey, how many times have you ever been out on the road traveling? Or maybe your wife or your kids are out driving, and next thing you know, unexpectedly, you get that little warning light that comes on your dashboard that's telling you you've got low tire pressure. I mean, not everybody is in the habit of carrying an air compressor around in your vehicle. They're too big and bulky. And when I was a kid working at a gas station, we always had a gas pump. A gas station would naturally have that, but an air compressor with an air hose on it where you could stop and air up your tires. Well, what are you going to do? You don't want to drive on a low pressure tire because it's going to affect your gas mileage, it's going to affect the way your vehicle handles, and it could lead into some problems. Well, this year for Christmas, my wife, bless her heart, she always comes up with some ideas, and maybe something I don't even mention. I mean, I try to drop hints like I'd like a new $80,000 bass boat, but Santa Claus has not been able to get that down the chimney. But she was talking with my granddaughter, and my granddaughter told her about a device that she bought her husband. This is called the Bullseye Pocket Air Compressor. And this is it. This is not a whole lot bigger than some of the cell phones I've seen or your remote controls. Now, I'm going to push this starter button to give you an idea of what it gives. Okay, you push that and you hold it in. Up here at the top, it tells you the battery power. That's 99%. All right, the next number down is PSI. That's pound per square inch. Okay, that's set like right now at 0. All right, if you got a tire low, all you got to do is reach in the back of this and you pull this out. This is the air nozzle itself. It's threaded on the end, and at the very top of this, I hope you can see that, there's a place where you screw that in. You just put that in there, and you tighten that up. Okay, now this end is the end that you will put on your valve stem. You take your valve cap off, and you just simply put that on there, and you tighten it up. All right, let's say you want to put 40 pounds of air in your tires. Okay, right inside of this little square here, it's got a plus and a minus, and that tells you I'm going to have to reactivate this. Okay, as you can see, that number changing. The first three numbers has got 0.5, like a half. Okay, you can run this up to whatever you want it to be. All right, right now it's blinking 40 pounds. You put this on here and you tighten it up. Then you hit the go button. But when you put that on there, this will start running, and it'll tell you, and it shuts off automatically. It will go all the way up to 40 pounds, and then it will stop. But the thing about it is, I mean, that's very lightweight. You can carry this in your glove compartment. A lot of vehicles now have got the fold-down consoles. You can carry it in there. You can carry it on your dashboard, or if you want to just carry it underneath your seat, it's great to have. And also, it comes with these different attachments. For one, if you got, like I've always got basketballs and footballs in the garage for the grandkids when they were smaller, you got that sports needle. All you got to do is just put that in there, and this will screw down, and you moisten this. You always want to moisten this before you put it in there because you don't want to rupture that bladder. And you can inflate your basketball or your football. Okay, this is a special cap for some of the new valve stems they've got. Is a little bit different, and it's threaded. You screw this in right here, then you screw this end right here. That's all threaded inside of there, and then you can use that for a different type. And then it's got these other two ends. These are used basically for like some of the little kids' plastic blow-up things for the beach. Rather than getting yourself all tired and everything, you can put these in there and inflate these. And it comes with a power cord. All you got to do, this runs at the very top. At the very top, it's got two slots. It's got, it says right here, input for charging. All you do is you plug that small end into here, okay? And then you can put this onto your USB port of your computer, and it will show you as it's building up. Now there, see? Now that's a little bit noisy, but it shows you the whole apparatus. Now it's not as fast as some of your air compressors at the gas stations that you used to use. It doesn't pump it up easily, but if you're like 5 or 6 pounds pressure, you can do that within just a couple minutes. But when I got that, I thought, you know, there's been many times I wish I'd have had one of these, because it makes your tires last longer if you got them properly inflated. Now, I know there's other companies that makes items such as this. My wife got this at Walmart, and I know you could probably buy them by, like this is made by the Bullseye company, but there's other companies that's very, very similar to it. But I think maybe you ought to possibly consider it. And then when you're done, you just hold that button in, and you can shut it off just like that. But it'll come, and you'll have all kind of information that explains to you what the different plug-ins are for, and it's got a let's see, it's got this will go up to 100 pounds. You can go up to 100 pounds pressure to inflate it, and it's got a 2000 mAh battery. Approximate charge, if it was completely down, you could charge it up for 2 hours. And it comes with the 6-inch hose extension right here. And when you're done, you just simply take this off. And on the back, it probably is difficult to see because it's jet black. That's where you store that hose. You just put it in there, and it's not going to go anywhere. And it will come in this little durable little pouch. It says Bullseye on it. And you can store all this stuff inside of here until you need it. But like I say, it can save you a lot of times. If you're running very low on tire pressure, you can actually blow a tire out and cut it up pretty bad. So it can save you the wear and tear of getting a new tire. You just put that in there, and you can cinch it up, and you're good to go. But like I say, that's not very heavy at all. I mean, I'm not a monster man, but I can tote that around. But handy to have for your housework. I know I've got around the house, I've got an air compressor in the garage, and I've got one in my tool shed out in the backyard. But a lot of times it's kind of cumbersome to put the hose on it and take it around. I've got a 0-turn radius lawnmower out there. I've got a little truck dolly, furniture dolly, cargo dolly, and it's always getting flat tires on it, or bicycles or anything like that. Something like this is just a berries, and I would highly recommend you take a look at them. Now, also, I am not compensated in any way through this company, but this is something my wife got me. I really like it. I've used it a couple times already, and I think maybe you might be interested in something like this. I'm not too sure. I think probably $30, $35, and that's just a guess. It could be less, it could be more. But take a look at them. I highly recommend you get one, because you never know when you're going to need it. And when you do, you haven't got it, it's a whole new ball game. So I want to thank you, folks. It's something else I wanted to just share with you. So thanks a lot for coming in, and we'll see you down the road. God bless you.